What is going on, comic book community? Y'all thought I forgot about you this week. Nope, sure didn't. New comic book day for the week. We missed it on Wednesday, but we're going to get that video film right now. Hope you guys checked out those beauty challenge videos. They were phenomenal. And guess what? Y'all thought we were done with that? Just because there was 2 parts? How about a bonus? We got some more books to show you right after this. So let's get into it. The comic talk for the week, April 26th action. We only got a few books to show. Really, it's just Alex Ross stuff, to be honest. Abomination for that Hulk. Then we have, Is that Mole Man? I don't even know who the villain is. Oh my God. On the Deadpool book. Then we have Loki, and I think there's one more with Apocalypse. There he is. And there's your Apocalypse on the Alex Ross Timeless. Of course, for some reason, this is trending. Strange Academy Finals number 6. Stay tuned for another Strange Academy book we just bought this week. Daredevil issue number 10. And to round it off for my pull list, Detective Comics 1071. Cool stuff. That was the new books. We picked up a few other things because the collection came through the LCS, and I was really happy that this one actually had variants in it. But first, we're going to show this gorgeous book again because it is beautiful. The Ji Hung Lee, She-Hulk number 12. That book is skyrocketing. The Virgin, the 1 in 100, no less. But it's always nice to see collections that actually have sought-after variants in there. I only picked up one because the one I really wanted was it Mighty Avengers 7, that first M&M cover that they did in 2018. Unfortunately, sold it to somebody else. I wasn't specific with, in our direct messages to one another that I wanted him to hold it for me. So he ended up selling it, and that's fine. But he felt bad, so he gave me 3 of those long drawer long boxes. So I was like, thanks, those are expensive as hell. First up, check it out. That Gabriel Del Otto Amazing Spider-Man number 800. Of course, the Virgin one's the one you want, but we'll take the 1 in 25. This is a $50 book. Another rare book that you don't see. This is Carnage USA number 2. This is the second printing variant, Clayton Crane goodness. You don't see that book, and you know how I am about my reprints. 2 turtle books that were just kind of thrown in because I didn't have. I'm missing a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle run here. So 1663. We have a Masters of the Universe DC issue number 2 there. Nice book. Pretty cool book here. The BAM box exclusive Red Sonja Zero. These all came signed by Amy Chu. So cool book there. Next up we have Domino number 7. Just want to finish off this series, so they had it. Pretty cool. Who is this? Mike Deodato Jr. on that Deadpool number 1 variant from the 2018 series. Nice, sick variant there. Deadpool Assassins, Bill Sienkiewicz. This is homaging the Elektra series. Another one of these One Punch Man free comic book day books. This one was at 25. Because it does need a press, but I think once it's pressed, it's back in the near mint plus range. Very cool to find these. I'm on the hunt. If anyone knows how to find some of these Street Fighter books, send them my way, please. Issue number 7 and issue number 4. So Image did the first 6 issues, and then it moved over to Udon. So that was the first Udon issue at number 7. Had some Jungle Action Black Panthers that came in. Issue number 15 and issue number 12. They definitely didn't have Killmonger. I'm sure that's the one everyone wants, right? Then, cool to see this. I've been on the hunt for this again since I gave it away a long time ago. X-Force Sex and Violence. For $20, we got all 3 Del Auto set, so issue number 1. This one's cool. This is a second printing variant, which is hard to find. And then we have issue number 3 there. Unfortunately, they're like 7 5s, 8 0s. They got a bunch of spine takes, but still cool to have that. And then the last one from the LCS, Hero for Hire, Luke Cage, issue number 8. So that one was a good one too. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's talk about a collection that came to the flea market this past weekend. But it wasn't comic books, it was Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So pretty cool. We're still sorting through them. We only paid $2 $250 for the collection. Amazing collection. Had a Blaine's Charizard in there. I think, and, you know, that almost pays for the collection itself. But we also got some strategy guides, and we all know how much these tend to go for. I think the Ruby and Sapphire version here is more of a, like, still about the same price, but, and we'll show that one in a second. And then the same thing here with the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green versions. I think it's about $45 still, but this one here, Pokemon Crystal version, perfect guide, the Versus book version, even as like tagged up as it is, and it's not really that bad. Look at this, $14.99 sticker on that back in the day. With the poster, we see sales on this going anywhere from like $85 to $125. What? And then the other cool thing was these Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh magazines that this kid had. You know, this is an older lady that's pretty much gave me her kids Pokemon cards because he didn't want them anymore. They were just in her house. So Beckett Anime Collector mags. So these go for a pretty penny too, even in their like roughed up condition, because I think people that are in the Pokemon, they're not really in, when they see magazines like this, they definitely want these, but they're not like comic book snobs who, you know, collection is everything. This one's the coolest cover, I think. Adding Pokemon and Harry Potter together, you know, that one's got some collectability to it. Some more of the Beckett. So we're just going to run through these. These are really cool. So he's got both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. I flipped through one of them. The fun thing is that, of course, the same cards are always in the top 10, top 25. So it was kind of cool to look back and see what people are coveting, you know, in the 2002 time period. But it's the same stuff. Blaine's Charizard was in the top 10, you know. Mewtwo and Muse. Birthday Cake Pikachu, you know. Crazy. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought. This one's a cool cover too. Really like that cover. And this is good for my arm too, because I had to re-up on my tetanus shot, which you get every decade, and my arm is going sore, but this is a good workout for it, so it won't be as bad when I wake up in the morning. But these are just like, you know, blasts from the past. And I know Beauty was talking about where the magazine's at, so let me just show you some of the magazines we got. This one's cool. It's like kind of lenticular there with Yugi. Kind of cool. All right, couple more. Let's get through them. There's that one. This one's kind of cool too. Beckett Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector. That's like a $45 book. This one's a nice one too. And I think this is the last one. Oh, this is not even, this is a Nintendo Power Advanced. And this is in mint condition. So this one is really cool. It's like it wasn't even open. Actually, the bottom there is a little frayed, but that's about it. That's a nice, it's nice right there. Now, how about some magazines that comic book collectors like to get? Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. I think this is the final issue here, right? First Daughters of the Dragon, number 32. Beautiful book. And I showed these off in the video maybe about maybe 2 months ago. These are like super high grade Deadly Hands. So issue 21 there. Then we have second White Tiger with that Chuck Norris cover. Beautiful book. There's somebody upstairs stomping around. Still awake, I see. First Jack of Hearts cameo in 22, but Hector Ayala cover. And of course, the baddie, the big boy, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 19. The first appearance of White Tiger in comics. Mint. I can't wait to get this graded. That is such a good book. I've kept this one for many years. This is from November of 2003 because it is a special limited edition collector's cover. So I know this got something. But Electronic Gaming Monthly, when they were doing a Final Fantasy hybrid, talking about everything Final Fantasy. It's about the time X2 was 10-2 was coming out. But this is a rare Yoshitaka Amano cover there that you don't see. So, yeah, I didn't take care of magazines in the sense of like this needed to be preserved. So, of course, it's got some dog ears and, really bad, not necessarily like a split, but it's definitely like from opening it over and over again. Because I just looked at this a lot. November 2003. I said 2002 earlier, I think. But there was a couple of different covers of that, so pretty cool. All right, next up we have a Star Wars Insider. Of course, we picked this up because Momoko on that special 200 did this one. I think there's foil convention exclusives of that. Here's a good one. Dracula Lives. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of Dracula under the Marvel banner in magazine format, of course. As we know, Tomb of Dracula was the in comic book form his first appearance gracing comic books. As I just spit over all the books here. Luckily, they're all covered. So the heavy metal goodness, I showed these off when we found it, when it came through in the collection. Beautiful books. These got some weight to them too. 273. It's just like low printed heavy metals from, the early 2010s that nobody was paying attention to. And that's why we picked up them art journals. We got the Momoko cover. Of course, I didn't bring it out over here to show. That one's been put away. But man, these are gorgeous. Check this out, man. 284 there on that, I think, Tarna, right? That's her name? Even the back cover there. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's an incredible piece of art. Beautiful. Next up, we showed this one. I bought this immediately because of the homage here for Rogues issue number 4. Gorilla Grodd, kind of wearing a Bane cosplay there, but breaking, what's his name, over his back or his knee, breaking his back. Cold. Why am I blanking on his name? Flash, the Flash dude. It's all good. Vampirella number 99 magazine. Classic there. Classic cover. Not in the best shape, but it's okay. We got the first John Byrne art on Nightmare magazine, issue 20. So we only got it for $40, man. But they're, online they said that this book's like $185, $200. Crazy. Dave Stevens cover here on the Rocketeer magazine. Good to see that. Oh, some more Deadly Hands. Some more Deadly Hands. Look at that Bruce Lee cover. Beautiful. Number 14. This classic Bruce Lee cover by Neil Adams. Beautiful. Here's another Deadly Hands of Kung Fu there. All right. Let me show off these Punisher magazines because people forget that these existed. I don't have issue 1, but there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, missing 6. Jumping over to 10, 13. I guess we just picked up all the ones that they had. So good to have all those there. Dope. And I think that's it for the magazines, so we got to be careful with those. Let's show off some of the books that I want graded to send in. So I had this in the graded pile here. A Jeff DeCall Superman, Son of Superman, issue 17. I believe that's the final issue, the 1 in 25. Beautiful book. Talked about this on Long Story Short. I think he was looking for the Captain America one, which I do have. I have all the Tron variants, but this one's my favorite. Secret Avengers 7 featuring Moon Knight. Yeah, y'all know we showed off a couple of other ones, but here's some more of those Frozen Virgin Vampirellas from 2014. Again, look at the COA back here. Limited to 25. There are only 25 of these. I hope that's true, that there's only 25. That makes it that much more special, So there's that one. We got to be very careful with these because I definitely want to send these in, and we all know how notoriously bad dynamite paper is. Oh no, that one looks... Did that get tagged? Oh, okay. That is just the bag. The corner's not sharp anymore over there. I think that the corner's been taking some damage in the bottom. I hope that's not enough to knock it a grade point down. But we can pre-screen them all now. So here's that Tahani Far Eternus metal cover here. This one was... You're not going to find this metal one. You guys into metals? Are we metal fans? Let's show off the other one over here too. It's just so I can join its sisters. And that Vampirella there for issue number 6. Sheesh. Next up, this beautiful Mike Mayhew She-Hulk. I don't know if I showed you guys this before. I mean, that's absolutely stunning. Out of 669. Nice. Peach Momoko Strange Academy Finals number 1. Then we have the Golden Age here. New Golden Age. A 1 in 50 Alan Scott variant. Beautiful book. Foil boy. Then we got some Lucio Parillo goodness here. Warlord of Mars 17. You can't tell me that cover is not fire. That is... And speaking of that, there's more Days at the Worst there. Issue number 21. Those books are amazing. So we showed off the metal there. Got some more metal. We got a number 1. Nakayama Gargoyles number 1. Virgin. Foil. Caution. Corners are sharp. Be careful. Some more. Vampirella versus Red Sonja. Perillo. Metal cover. Shiny goodness. That Sinza Sinister Virgin by Artgerm. Beautiful book. Be careful with these. More Yoshitaka Amano. The Glass House number 1, the 1 in 50 foil. We're waiting on that 1 in 100 Frizen to come in. But of course we ordered it. Of course we did. We have. Look at this big book here. Star Wars Jedi Mace Windu. First comic book appearance of Asajj Ventress. It's a $200 book. And of course, talking about big books. We're talking about big books. Batman 635. Red Hood. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. In the clear board. Yeah, all day. So Nakayama goodness. That Action Comics 1053. Virgin 1 in 100. Power Girl foil. More Nakayama. This either 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. Mary Jane Black Cat. Can't remember. But we picked up the Virgin of that. Love this book because I love John Paul Leon. Issue number 2, Superman Unchained. I think they were doing like a reference to the different decades of Superman. Same thing here with this one for Unchained number 1. I can't remember who the artist was on this one. But big books there. Ooh, speaking of Power Girl, hello. All-Star Comics 58. Her very first appearance. Hello. Then we have, this is a big book, actually. Rare. You can't find this variant. Gabriel Del Otto, Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 12. With the Iron Spider up front. I think this, out of all of them, I think this one's my favorite. I really like this one. It's pretty sharp. I gotta take a look at it again. I'm not sure if it's not a 9.8, but it's close. Then we have a Convergence Zero, Adam Hughes goodness. I was so happy to finally find this book. Finally find it. Beautiful book. One of my favorite Adam Hughes books. Here's a rare Frizen for Night Trap issue number 3 based off of the video game. Colin Bunn, of course. The new King of Horror. My phone would be quiet while we're filming. Vampirella issue 15. Perillo just doing it big. Doing it how Perillo does. Okay, now we still got this box to go through. I'm telling you, you thought this was a bonus beauty challenge. So let's see what's in here. Okay. Oh, check it out. First appearance of Opress, Free Comic Book Day. That's a big book. What do we got here? Oh, 5 Ronin Psylocke. Yeah. Yeah. This is awesome. I just like Jen Bartel. So Black Cat here on the Women's History Month variants. Beautiful, beautiful books. I mean, it's Felicia Hardy. Come on. Detective 647. First appeared to Stephanie Brown. We have a Jenny Frison 1 in 100. House of Slaughter. Actually, I think it's the 1 in 50 because it's not the foil one. What's next? Oh, one of my favorite Frisons. Age of Conan Belit. I guarantee you not too many other people have this. This is a hard to find variant. Try to find that book. Try to find that book. We have another one of these. Adi Granov Marvel Tribute variants. Beautiful book. Glad to have 2 of them. What's this? What's next? Silk number 2, Rose Besh Goodness. That book had a lot of heat when it first came out, and I think Rose just didn't hit the same level with that one. It's kind of been stagnant, so it's lowered the prestige of this one. But it's probably her best work. America number 1 hip hop variant here, based off of Hamilton. Had to have that. I love Hamilton. What's this? X-Men 50 first cover appearance of Polaris. This is the one that people want. This is the one that you want. I didn't know it was in here. What's this? Werewolf by Night 33. Second appearance of the Moon Knight. Very, very, I don't know, it's like a, maybe 775. 400 at the time was a good price, and it's come down significantly since. Yikes. It's all good. And then Art Germ Mercy number 1 there. Beautiful book. What else? What else is in here? Oh, I think we just talked about some of the Tron variants. So this one's kind of cool. This came in a toy. Not for resale. The Marvel Legends figures. This is Avengers Annual number 10. So Terry Dodson did this cover here, but of course, this comic book is the first appearance of Rogue. One of the worst covers of all time, probably. But kind of cool that Dodson did a variant cover for that. Next up, here's another Tron variant, Spider-Man 651. I know people like this one too. Good book. What we got next? What is this? Oh, the John Tyler Christopher Luke Skywalker negative variant. Beautiful book. We have the Peach Momoko 1 in 100 Fantastic 433, I believe. The Wedding. Good book. One of Peach's finest too. X-Force 11. I don't know why this is in here. I mean, okay, second appearance of Deadpool, whatever. Oh, excuse me, first True Domino, right? Jenny Frison, DC Future State Wonder Woman number 2. We have that beautiful from last year, DC Pride 2022, the foil Jen Bartel Pride variant there. Squeeze that back in here. What else we got in here? What's this? Oh, the Gleason Alien number 1. This isn't the 1 in 100 though. That book is worth a lot of money. I might even get through. Look at that. I'm looking at the time. We can't hit 30. Again, more of those Jen Bartel Women's History Month variants here. Just great books. They're just amazing covers. What's next? There's a Ghost Rider. Patsy Walker Hellcat. This is what I was talking about in one of the other videos. This is Action Comics 894. The Paul Cornell variant here, who worked on so much Sandman, so obviously the absolute right person to do this variant. I guarantee you a lot of people don't have this. It is incredible. First appearance of Death in Continuity here. Unfortunately, it is bogged down by the worst color rub. So it goes from it's perfect. The book looks good, no spine ticks, corners are sharp, but it's probably like an 8590 because of the color rub. And speaking of which, there you go. There's the Finch. Silk. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, here's a good one. The second printing Silk #1. By that blue at the bottom instead of the red. Lady Death, Daredevil 111, first appearance of her. Terry Dodson cover. Is it Terry or Rachel? Terry. Both. Whatever. Adam Hughes, Tomb Raider Journeys. I mean, the cover speaks for itself. The first appearance of Gambit, X-Men Annual. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. What else? Okay, we're gonna save the other ones for another video. We got another bonus video. Let's go. Spawn 222, those homages. This was just around the time I was going to boot camp, so I missed out on the like really, really heavy ones. Highlander, there can be only one. I just got to get that book graded because I love Highlander. Francisco Francavilla there on the variant. Spider-Man #2, good old Michael Turner pose there. Posthumously, right? Is that how you say that word? There's 2 copies of that. We're showing off this Supergirl again because I absolutely love that cover. Here's a big book. Ratchet and Clank #1 for you video game enthusiasts. Wildstorm. The last 2 or 3 issues moved over to DC from Wildstorm. This is Death of the Family #13, but it's signed by Capullo. Oh, Year 1, Part 1, Miller. Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. One of the quintessential Batman storylines. Of course, Thor is revealed to be Jane Foster, issue #8. That MF Doom, shout out, rest in peace, MF Doom, Mighty Thor #1, hip hop variant. Last 2 books, just a beautiful Jenny Frison Catwoman. I guess I wanted that one graded. And then we finish it off with my second favorite of all time, Moon Knight #1. I know I believe this one was on Beauty's list, so there, you guys see it in person now. I originally thought, I was like, oh, this is high grade. The cover is a little spotty. I think it's taken some sun damage, unfortunately, but you know, it's still no spine ticks, a little dirty. Let's say an 8590, maybe higher. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not a grader. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed another long edition of King Midas Collects Action here, if you will. Love showing off the books that we own here because this is the mark of a collector. Beauty was on the hunt for collectors. You already enjoyed part 1. I hope he caught part 2, and then this bonus video here, along with the NCBD books this week for April 26th. So, thank you so much for tuning in the video, guys. We got another one for you because I still got half a short box. Actually, I think it's about like 3/4 of this short box to still show you what else is in here. I know you're curious, but I also know that you're super excited. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. Bag and boredom.